starting back from when I was in middle school and a gymnast, that really took up all of my time in my life. Gymnastics, I would just practice for that all the time. Through a major injury, God really changed the direction of my life. So I broke my foot really badly, and it turned out that through my injury, I would have lost about a year's worth of progress. And I really found that through the free time that I now had, I didn't have the passion that I thought I did for gymnastics, and I really enjoyed some other things that I was doing in my life. The summer between my freshman and sophomore year, I decided to join marching band. And I was getting really excited for it. And then day one of band camp, I had like a stomach ache. I was like, doesn't matter, I'm going to go in anyways. And the next day I was getting my appendix out. I realized how much I missed being at marching band and how badly I wanted to be there when I was in the hospital. And it was that moment that I really thought it was God revealing to me that music is what you want to do. Look at how badly you miss it when you're not able to do it. So moving on, I had to decide where I wanted to go to college. So I really wasn't sure between Penn State University and Messiah University. So I was praying a lot about it, and I went on a visit to Messiah University, and there I was able to stay overnight with a music student who happened to have the exact same ring on the same finger, and I just found that to be too much of a coincidence, especially since it was something that I held so deeply to myself. So I decided I thought that was God pushing me to go to Messiah University, which absolutely turned out to be the right choice for me. At the end of my freshman year, I got a job offer to be a resort musician up in Maine, and I was really excited about it. It was my first big musical gig. So when I finally got up there, on the first day of actual work, they revealed to the whole staff that they were going to have an LGBTQ slogan on the work uniforms. And this is something that I couldn't bring myself to do. I didn't think it was remotely worth it for me to do a music job while going against my morals and wearing a message that I couldn't support. So after calling pastors here and talking to my bosses, I decided to quit, and I went back home, which turned out to be a great decision. So the next year at Messiah was a lot harder, especially in the spring semester. I really started struggling with both of my grandfathers went into hospice and would pass then and in the summer, and one of my high school saxophone teachers, Tim Price, had brain cancer, and it got really bad, and he ended up passing in the summer also. So when I finally went back my junior year, it was just very difficult to get back into the swing of things. And I think because of a lot of the struggles that I had, I was really questioning whether the music performance thing was right for me. So after a hard year at Messiah, that summer I decided to try a line of work that I thought might fit me well, doing instrument repair. And while I did enjoy it, I found that through a lot of praying and reflection that I was still being guided in the music performance direction. So the spring semester of this year finally came around, and God couldn't have blessed me more as a result of, I think, following what he was guiding me to do. I was able to perform in the Navy Saxophone Symposium with the Saxophone Quartet at Messiah, which was a great experience. I was able to perform a senior recital that I was really proud of. I ended up winning a job with the United States Navy Fleet Bands, which was such an answer to prayer, and it felt like a long time coming after 7 years of grinding for it. I was able to get engaged to my wonderful fiancée, Elizabeth, and I was able to graduate college. And now, at the time of recording this, my life couldn't be better, and I'm about to ship off to boot camp in 2 weeks, and I couldn't be more excited about what God has in store for me next in my life. And I just pray that I can remember that all these blessings are through him, and then without his guidance, this wouldn't mean anything.